Well, hello there. Come on in. I'm Chris Brown. I'm your humble chimney sweep. I was just going over your chimney inspection report, but now that you're here, make yourself comfortable. Let's go over it together, shall we? Okay, now let's take a look at the inspection report and see how it reads out. This is a generic report. This is exactly what you will get, only your information obviously will be filled into all these blanks. The upper right-hand corner of the report is the legend. Each one of these initials pertain to something. A is consistent with the age of the chimney. B, see comments below. C, repairs needed. D, need further evaluation. Or E, not applicable. And they're placed into the boxes next to the parts of the chimney that can be easily identified in this diagram. And then, of course, you'll find my comments here below. Now, let's take a look at your personal report. So stay with me. Hey, Sarah, it was great to see you today out at the house. Hey, what a beautiful house, beautiful location, too, by the way. Let's go inside. Let's take a look at this fireplace. So it's an open fireplace with a working set of vented gas logs. There's no damper in here, right? Which is okay with vented gas logs because if you had a damper, we'd be blocking it wide open, which is code required. In other words, dampers must have blocks on vented gas log sets. And the reason for that is so that you don't close the damper, forget to open it, start up the logs, fill the house up with carbon monoxide. So no damper is no problem. If you change out the logs to vent free, you might want a damper. If you switch out to wood, you might want a damper. But for this application, no problem. We look up in the flue system. That's a view of that. Just below the flue system where it starts, there's a smoke chamber area missing some mortar in here. It's important that we have a solid system in here so that we don't get gases into the walls of the house. I've given you a price on making a repair there. Up on top, we can see that it's hard to see with this picture, but it's screened up on top to keep the creatures out. But of course, water can get down in there. We like to suggest in these cases to put a chimney cap on to keep the rain and the birds and squirrels out. And I've given you a price on doing that, by the way. But they're not code required. You certainly don't have to do it. It's not something that is required for you to do. One thing that you need to do is have a tree trimmer, and I've made note of that, to trim these limbs back away from the chimney. That's never a good thing right there, to have a chimney or have the limbs touching up against the chimney. Den fireplace, beautiful vented gas log set. You can see them operating here. So simple. There's just a little switch on the right hand side. It's a house switch. Down for off, up for on, and they go on and off beautifully. Flue system itself looks great. If we go out up on top, we can see that it has a mushroom style cap up here, which is keeping the birds and the rain and stuff out. But this cap needs a little bit of a paint job done on it, and that's something a painter will help you with. Flashing around the chimney there looks fine, not having any problems with that. If folks have questions for me at all, give me a call, 704-526-6348. You can email me at chris@affordablesweep.com. Thanks.